be live. Yes. Very good. Very good. We are live. Good morning, everyone. It is July 5th, 2026. Happy birthday. Taurus. It is Taurus's birthday. So happy birthday, Taurus. We're going to give a birthday reading, and I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say, so I pick which deck is gonna speak by using a regular playing card deck, and we're gonna give Taurus a birthday reading for this morning. 1, 4, the gay tarot. My gay tarot. Very good. And get that out of the way. So this first one is going to be a reading for the birthday people in the room. Happy Cinco de Mayo. I hope you all have your lovely cups of tea and coffee. Well, that's good arches. Oh, let's see, we got 4 of Wands. And 4 is security, organization, manifesting with and creatively. So there's a stage. People working on the stage creatively as a team. So I think it's going to be a good creative birthday today for all the Tauros. I think you're all working on a project with other people. I think that's in motion, but right now it's going positively and stably, and we like that, especially for Tauros. They like that. So your birthday is going to be nice and stable, and you're just going to be moving forward. You're going to be making progress. And to me, that's success. That is a successful birthday for Tauros. Alright, very good. So don't go far. I have 13 cards. I have 13 decks, and I choose which one is going to speak with a playing card deck. So I'm going to put this one away, but don't go far. I'm going to have some tea and look at chat, and then I will pick the next deck. There we go. And again, I hope you all have your tea. This one is very hot, so I have one off camera here that I will drink from. So nothing has been dropped in chat yet. That's alright. I'm going to continue with a general reading for the day. General reading for today. General reading for today. Which deck is on deck for that general reading today? Four again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, tarot card deck. You have a lot to say. This is my sassiest deck. Maybe an okay. Okay, I've offended some decks. This is not the sassiest deck. My witch tarot got very offended. How dare you? I am the sassiest one. Yes, of course. Of course, I would never anger the witches. Never. Never, ever. I'm sorry. I apologize. I made an assumption, and I was wrong. Alright? I was wrong. Can you forgive me? Of course. Alright, fine. Alright, I've been forgiven. Okay, well, apparently we're having a sassy morning. So that's the vibe. Let's see what the cards have to say about our general reading today. Sage of Coins. Alright, Sage of Coins. This is a very well-balanced energy, like an old man here, gardening, pulling weeds. He's very calm, just going about the business. It's no longer exciting to make money, he's just making the money. He's doing the work, and he knows what works, so he does exactly that, and he gets the results he wants, and he's very calm. And he's in his Zen mode. And that's exactly where he wants to be. And that's exactly where I want to be. So, yeah, this is the vibe today. Grandpa vibing. Good. Love it. Love that energy. Thank you. Alright, so, I'm going to take a sip of tea. Don't go far. I have 13 decks, so I pick which deck is going to speak, using my playing card deck, and they're all very chatty. They're all very chatty decks. So I'm going to have some tea and check the chat. And put this deck away. Go on, my darling. There we go. I see nothing is in the chat yet, and that is okay. That means I get to do the morning commute. The morning commute. I'm gonna pick which deck. For the morning commute. We need a deck for the morning commute. Hope you all have your coffee and tea. Delicious stuff. Number 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So our commute is going to be from the Ask and It Is Given Oracle deck. Oh, I can go back in the pile. There we go. What is the lesson for our daily commute? Traveling. What is our lesson? What is our lesson for the daily commute and traveling? What is the lesson for a daily commute and traveling? What is the lesson for our daily commute this morning? Traveling, doing the routine in your vehicle. Let's see. Every reality has been focused by someone into being. The commute is every reality has been focused by someone into being. So you focused your commute into being. You have focused this routine, this drive, this maybe it's not the routine, but you're in commute, you're traveling, and you've made this into reality by focusing. You were taught to face reality before you knew you were creating reality. Do not face reality unless it is a reality you want to create. For any reality only exists because someone has focused it into being. Those statistics about your experience and others are not about any hard, fast, now reality. And they just reminded me that driving, before you drive, say, I'm going to have a safe journey, and then go forth and have a safe journey. So before you drive, say, I'm going to have a safe journey, and then go have your safe journey. That's it, guys. Have a great day. Be safe in your travels. Everyone wishes you well here. So yes, I'm putting this deck away, but don't go far. I have 13 decks, and I use a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak, because they all are very chatty. And I can't just pick one for a stream. It's just impossible. They're too chatty. I'm not saying you have big mouths. I'm just saying you like the chats, and that's okay. I like that about you. It's fine. So we're gonna have a tea break, and we're gonna check chats. And yes, I have tea here, but I have tea off screen that is cooler, and I'm waiting for that one to cool. Okay, so nothing in the chat yet, so we're going to go on to our next subject, which is the weather. The weather. Which deck is going to tell us about the weather today? Our weather forecast. So your environment, your weather. I guess that would be the sky environment. Ooh, so fancy, the sky environment. Okay, so it's 3. Deck 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to tell us about the weather, Robin Wood Tarot. Tell us about the weather. Whether or not we will like it. The weather will be the weather, whether you like it or not. Every time I pull this deck, it's like butter shuffling. It's so nice. I just love shuffling it. It's a good one. It's like, So the cards are so thin and they always fall so nicely. I love this deck. It's beautiful. Okay, the weather, please. uh, is the weather really this complicated? Yes, apparently it is today. So we're doing a spread. Fine. We're doing a spread because apparently it's that complicated today. I'll do a spread if it wants to do a spread. I've got no problem with that. So, this the question. The question is the weather, and this is the interpretation of that card. All right. Well, I see. Since it's the weather, it's clear skies and the sun and nature. So it does have our question in mind, which is the weather. And 2 is the events and general situation that lead up to the question, the change, the death, the cycle of life and death. Alright, yeah, well, it's kind of in our prerogative to know the weather. It's going to change. You know what? Death is perfect for the weather because it's just changing all the time. All the time. All the change. All the time. All the time. All the change. And number 3 is the seeker. So, the person asking, so I guess that's me, the weather, has tried to answer the question or may indicate the character's trait. Alright, so we have the hangman. This is just general people being, how do I put it? Affected by the weather and just kind of there to, because we can't change the weather, okay? So we as an audience of the world are subject to the weather. And that is what the hangman is telling me. We can't do anything about the weather. The weather is just how it is. And we can't change it, so we have to just hang out until the weather's done doing its thing. So, for the influence of coworkers, friends, or family. So, the people. And that is the 8 of Swords. Achievement, expertise, changes. After a storm. Blinded, tied up in the mind. So this is after a stormy mental state. This is also a stormy weather condition. So the people are looking at the cloudy weather. I hope they still see the silver lining. But they just may be looking at the after effects of the storm instead of just enjoying that the storm is over. It's a very gray kind of mood from the people. Because they just endured a harsh storm. And then the last one represents the answer to the problem. Well, we don't have a problem. We just have a situation, which is the weather. The appropriate action to take inherent to the interpretation of this card. Number 5 of Wands. So there's going to be a conflict, but it's a creative conflict. Agitated people. I think because of the weather, we're going to have agitated people. they're just subject to the weather and they're just not having a good time today. I don't know why we needed a spread to hear that, but apparently we did. We needed a whole spread for the weather today. So it's a complicated thing with the weather today. And the weather will be what the weather will be. So it's not going to be the weather's problem. The weather's just going to be the weather, and the people are just going to be upset about it. Sorry about that. I wish they could see the silver lining, but that's not what it is today. Okay, so we're going... Don't go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. So I use a playing card deck to choose which card gets to speak first. But I'm going to take a look at chat here and have a sip of tea after I put this deck away. Tea. I hope you all have your tea and or coffee, because having tea and coffee is lovely. Well, I see no questions in chat, so we're going to move on to the next subject. And our next subject is the morning coffee. Go figure. Go figure. The morning coffee or tea. So, but I say it's the morning coffee because you just need a little caffeine. It's okay if you have that caffeine addiction. It's okay. You're allowed to have it. It's legal. And I'm going to let you have your caffeine because you need it. You have a lot to do today. And that is what the next deck is going to help us with today. The morning coffee. Number 5. Deck number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so our Prismavisions Tarot. This one's very pretty. It's a deck that if you take the suits apart and you line them up, you get a very pretty landscape picture. It's very beautiful. Ooh, that was a nice arch. This deck is feeling quite good today. I like that. I like that. There we go. Give us our morning coffee reading today. Okay, 8 of chalices. 8 of chalices. Ah, lovely. Old man walking into a colorful cloud. And it feels like your coffee is your best friend. It's just really nice and comforting. And it's okay to be in that fog because you're stable. You have your caffeine. And your emotions are settled by the cup of caffeine. It's very nice. It's very comforting. Very nice. Very lovely. And it's a good time to meditate when you have your cup of coffee and or tea. And you just know the day is going to be okay because you had your caffeine. And that's the best. That's the best feeling for coffee. Alright, so I'm going to put this deck away, but don't go too far. I have 13 decks. They all have a lot to say, so I just choose which one is going to speak next by using a regular playing card. And I'm going to I'm going to get a drink of tea right now and check chat. And we'll go from there. There we go. Tea, please. And don't worry, I have a cup of tea off screen, but this one's still very hot. Okay, so no one has dropped anything in the chat yet, so we're going to go to the next subject, which is the social vibe. The social vibe. What's our social vibe today, cards? Which deck would like to answer that question today? What's our social vibe? What is our social vibe? The social vibe. Your social circle. What's going on in it? What is going on in that social circle of yours? We're gonna find a deck to answer. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The octopus deck. I like this deck. It's very lovely. And I do read my tarot cards specifically, intuitively. You escaped from the box, and you didn't flip up, so you're going back in the deck to be shuffled. You're not a pauper. I'm sorry. You tried. The full effort was not there, though. You had half a good arch. I'll take that. One more? Alright, one more. I mean, it was half a good arch. I like a good arch in my cards. That was better. Thank you. Ooh, that was much better. Much better. So, our social vibe today. Ooh, an overflowing cup of emotions. The Ace of Cups. So, this is overflowing. And this is the beginning of a new relationship in your circle. And it's a lot because you're just getting to know a new person who's in your circle. So there's nothing to say whether it's a good or bad person. It's just a lot because this is a whole person. And you're just going to have to get to know them and clean up some of the water that they spill because they're rocking the boat. But that's okay. New people do that. Just get to know them. Take your time. Alright? So, new people, welcome in the social group. Very good. Very good vibes. Thank you, Octopus Deck. And don't go too far. I have 13 decks and they'll have a lot to say. So, I pick which deck gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck to choose which deck gets to speak. Because they all have a lot to say. They're all very chatty. There we go. But first, I'm going to have a sip of tea and check chat. And I have tea off screen because this is so hot. Okay. So, since nothing is in the chat yet, we're going to move on to the next subject, which is energy levels. Energy levels. And I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to do a thing. Bloop. I've done the thing. The thing has been done. Alright, but now I'm going to actually do the thing and check the energy levels today. We're checking the energy levels. What are the energy levels today? What are the energy levels today? Eight. So we're gonna get deck 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Our energy levels are the moon cards. They're going to give us our energy level today. And this deck smells like incense every time I open it. Wow, okay. And I need that warm cup of tea, so hold on. Everything just said, hold on, partner. We're going to have another sip of tea here. Oh, that's on par. I love that. On fleek. Mwah. Beautiful warm tea. Ooh, yes, that's what I needed. So, our energy levels for the day. Our energy levels for today. That was a good one. For this deck, that was a good shuffle. Okay, so the energy levels for today is work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. So today feels like a day to look inwards, look at what scares you, and see a solution to that fear. Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. New moon in Scorpio. That's going to be page 56. 56. Okay. This card suggests a rebirth. Think of your situation as the phoenix that rises from the ashes. As the birth, death, rebirth paradigm. That's what Scorpio energy is all about. whatever you've been through, there's a new start ahead. It might be a little dark. It most certainly won't be rainbows and unicorns, but it will be deep and transforming. This card also suggests that if you know you are magical, then this is the time to work on your magic. It can also herald the start of a sexier time. If you've been experiencing something of a drought, and emotional intimacy is also on the menu. Scorpio is the sign that likes to go deep into body, mind, and spirit. So when this card comes up, there's nothing superficial about what's coming your way. And the attune to the moon is have some sexy time. I like that. Additional meanings for this card: time to let go of a grudge you're holding, move on from jealousy, stop being obsessive. Could it be you're being paranoid? Make an investment. And the teaching of this card is Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth, magic and shamans. Its energy is a little bit dark, occult, and even scary. Not all of us like to face the shadows, but Scorpio demands it. In fact, it's through working through your dark side that you can get to the light. And the new moon on Scorpio and the appearance of this card at any other time suggests you need to do that now. So it's time to do that deep introspective work and face your fears. Just find how to be brave in your fears. Try to find the solution to your fears. Alright, that is our energy level today. A little shadow work. So I'm going to put this deck away, but don't go far. I have 13 decks and they all have something to say. So what I do is I use a regular playing card deck to choose which deck gets to speak. But I'm going to take a tea break here and then check chat and see if anyone has anything that they would like to ask. I have a cup of tea here, but I have a cooler cup of tea off screen that I'm going to be drinking. Okay, so nothing in the chat yet. Except from the warm tea. Delightful. I hope you all have your coffee and or tea of choice. Now we're going to go to the next subject. The Dream Bridge. The Dream Bridge. Whatever dream you had last night, or whatever dream you remember last, we're going to put more detail on that dream. So, I'm going to shuffle and get information about that dream bridge and give us more information about that dream. Because it was weird. And it was going back into our past today that we didn't like. Yeah, that's what dreams do. Didn't need to bring it up, but we also did need to bring it up. Eight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Moonology again. How lovely. The moon is going to tell us about our dream bridge today. The meaning of that dream. Alright, moon. Give us more detail on that dream last night. Give us more details on that dream last night. Give us more details on that dream last night. We would like to know what's going on in our soul. Conclusions are within reach. The full moon eclipse. Ooh, it's very pretty though. Very lovely. The moon behind the trees. And all the stars. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Full moon eclipse. Turn to page 94. 94. No, that's the new moon eclipse. I need the full moon eclipse. There we go. Conclusions are within reach. The full moon eclipse, and just like that, a door slams shut. If you've pulled this card, it suggests that the situation you're asking is about to reach its peak, or has just done so, and things are now out of your hands. What you're experiencing now is what your soul signed up for, a way for you to learn and for your soul to evolve. So allow events to unfold and be easy on yourself. If you're letting go of someone or something, know that it's the right time, as hard as it might be. Forgiving someone for what they did could be the key to resolving the situation. In a positive way, it doesn't make right what they did, but it releases it so you can move on. Attune to the moon. That which is meant for me will not pass me by. Additional meanings for this card. Doors which slam shut now will not reopen. It's time for you to get back on track. Forgiveness will set you free of karma. Meditation, pranayama, and yoga nidra are all recommended now. Seed control and let events unfold. The teaching. Full moons are nearly always about climaxes, and very often about conclusions. Full moon eclipses are the same, but on steroids. A full moon eclipse can be hard to handle because it portends change, something many of us are uncomfortable with. But change is a part of life in this card. No matter when you pull it, it reminds you of the fact. Full moon eclipses can also give us a glimpse into what Carl Jung called the shadow self. Work with your darkness. So there's a conclusion to that dream. Whatever dream you had, know that that situation is closed. That it's time to move on. It's time to forgive. Don't forgive yourself first. And then forgive the ones that hurt you. And just move on. It's time to move on. And that's lovely. It's a good closing to a door, especially if the situation was not so good. So that's our dream bridge today. So I'm going to put this deck away, but don't go too far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say, so I use a playing card deck to choose which deck gets to speak next. And I'm going to have a sip of tea and check chat, and we'll go from there. We're trusting the perfect timing today because people will come in when there's perfect timing and they'll get their reading. And that's just what I'm here to do. I'm just here to do readings. And it's the creative spark today. Which deck is going to give us the answer on our creative spark? Creative spark. What deck is going to answer our creative spark? Creative spark. Number 10 is going to give us our creative spark. So 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ask and it is given cards. It's going to give our creative spark for the day. Our creative spark for the day this is for all the creatives today. Oh, that was a nice arch for this deck. So everyone who's creative, this reading is for you. Little creative spark today. Yeah, that was not nice. Whoa, chill. Chill out. Chill. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down. Don't do that. Don't do that. We don't like doing that. Let's do the arch properly, please. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, chill out. Yeesh. chill out cards. I did not expect this type of energy from you. Chill out, man. Chill out. Alright, so the creative spark question is inspired by this one. But what about those innocent babies? But what about those innocent babies? Well, even your babies are offering vibrations that the universe is matching. And, like you, your little ones are influenced by the vibrations of those who surround them. But nevertheless, they are creating their own reality. And like you, long before their physical birth, they set into motion this life experience that they are now living. So, the creative spark wants you to know that we're not all truly innocent. Even babies have made their own realities. Cool. So that was our creative spark. That was our creative spark today. So I hope everyone who is creative was inspired by that. And I am putting this deck away, but don't go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have something to say, so I'll use a regular playing card deck to pick which one gets to speak. And I'm going to check chat and have some tea. Tea. I hope you all have your tea today. I will get to this one. You know what? I'm gonna have some more of this one. It's yummy. Ooh, yes, that was a good move. That's a good tea. So our next subject is the news. The news. What news do we have today? What news? What's the news today? What's the news today? What's the news? What's the news today? What's the news? 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The moon deck again. Wow. Third time today. You have a lot to say today. Okay, so this topic is the news. The moon is going to tell us our news. The news, please. The news. What do we need to know about the news? It might be something on the news, or just might be about the news itself. Nice. Time for healing. Balsamic moon. Hold that thought. Thank you. And hold. It's time for healing for the news. Balsamic moon. It'll be page 38. Page 38. I went too far. 38. Okay, so a time for healing. Balsamic Moon. And this is for the news, remember. Pulling this card suggests that the past is the past and a bright future is beckoning. However, before you take your next step, make sure that both you and the situation feel healed. It is not the time to paper over tracks or to simply pretend that everything is okay. Rather, you still need a little more time to heal and to soothe both yourself and anyone else in need. Then remind yourself that anything is possible if you believe it. This is also a time to surrender and wait to hear your guidance from the universe. Powerful insights can be had. If you know that someone or something really isn't good for you, this card is a reminder to surrender. Start to work on your belief in your dreams so that you're ready for when the time comes. The affirmation for this card is, when one is healed, all are healed. When one is healed, all are healed. And the additional meanings to this card is time to let go of the past. You are about to return to the corner. You're about to turn the corner. You need more time to heal. Think about how the situation would look if everyone were healed. The teaching. Patience is required at the time of the balsamic moon. It's a time for self-care as you slowly but surely prepare yourself for the new moon, which is just around the corner. No matter which point in the current moon cycle you have pulled this card, it is a reminder to go a little bit easy on yourself. The time to step into your creatrix power will come soon enough. Give yourself the time you need. So that was our news. And news says, go ahead and chill out. You need healing time. The news needs healing. You need healing. Everyone needs healing. Heal. Just find out what works. Rest. Heal. Might take some time. But that was the news. I'm going to put this deck away, but don't go far. I have 13 decks. And they all have something to say. So I use a regular playing card deck to choose which deck gets to speak next. But I'm going to take a sip of tea and we're going to check chats. Tea. Tea is lovely. Ooh, that was nice. Ooh, nice crack. Okay, so since we don't have anything yet in chat, we're going to go on to the next subject, which is shopping. What does our shopping look like today? What's our shopping energy today? I'm going to pick a deck for that. Ooh. We can do better than that. Much better. Thank you. What is our shopping vibes today? J, which is 11. 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Shopping is going to be brought to us by Esther and Jerry Hicks's Getting Into the Vortex, a deck of 60 relationship cards. So we're going to find out what this deck has to say about shopping. Shopping vibes. Here we go. Shopping is our subject. Shopping. 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 Shopping vibes. There we go. Yes, that was a nice arch. Very nice. Okay, so our shopping vibe today is my true success is measured in my alignment for shopping. All right. Alignment with Source is being inside your vortex of creation. Becoming one with the true expanded version of you is the ultimate selfishness. And yes, in that state of alignment, all good things must come to you. Every rocket of desire that you have launched will be fulfilled. True success is not attained I think this is the key moment here. I need to drink a tea. Listen up. True success is not the attainment of things, the achievement of tasks, or the achievement of financial abundance. True success is the coming into alignment with you. Yes, selfishly aligning with your desires, your clarity, your confidence, your knowledge, your love, with yourself. So, don't look to shopping today to make you happy. It's just not going to be that important today. You can put off that purchase. Leave them setting in your cart today. It's okay. Just don't buy today. Just get into alignment. Do your meditations. Do your work. Get into your vortex. And that was shopping. So I am going to put this deck away, however, don't go far. I have 13 decks. They all have something to say, and I use a regular playing card deck to choose which deck gets to speak. But I'm going to take a tea break and check the chat. And we're going to get back to this in a moment. Don't worry, I have a tea off screen. I'll be just sipping on that. Oh, we have a chat. Yay. Okay, let's see. Amal09 C2F like to. Hi, can me ask question? Yes, you can ask question. Go for it. I hope you're having your tea or coffee today. Let's see. He says, what does Farid think about Tivrizi now? No contact. Alright. So we're going to ask for Amal. Will he contact me today to resolve the misunderstanding today? Well, I'm going to find a deck to answer that for you. So, what does Farid think about Tiziri? What does Farid say about Tirizi? Will he contact me today to resolve the misunderstanding today? We're gonna pick a deck now. Number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, asking it is given cards again. Good. What does Farid think of Tirizi? Ooh, that was good, Arch. Alright, what does Farid think of Tirizi? Will there be contact? My emotional set points can be changed. Your set points are achieved by attention to a subject. We want you to understand the extreme value in deliberately achieving your own set points. Because once you expect something, it will come. The details of it may play out differently, but the vibrational essence will always be the exact match. My emotional set point can be changed. I think this is a positive yes, and that things will be changing. Honestly, I'm Tirizi. Hi, Tirizi. So I think he thinks positively of you. What does Farid think about Tirizi? I'm gonna say he thinks positively of you. I mean, there's clouds and beautiful flowers to be looked at, so he's thinking positively of you. Will he contact me to resolve the misunderstanding today? Farid. Actually, I don't know if Farid is a male or female, so they think positively. Will they contact me to resolve the understanding? I think it's very possible they could. I don't see why not. I think if you did have contact today, it would be one of the more fruitful exchanges you could have. Yeah. And that's what the card reading is. So yes, and positively. Oh, thank you, Amal. She says, thanks, sister. Love you very much. Yeah, I hope it all goes well. I really do. I hope it goes nicely. I hope it goes respectfully. Alright, does anyone have any other questions for chat? If you have any other questions, just drop them in the chat. And I'm going to do the next thing on my list. While you guys are doing that, I'm going to go to the sports right now. The sports. Put this one away. Have another sip of tea, and then we'll go to sports. Sporty sports. The sports with balls. 5. Deck 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which is my Prisma Visions deck. This is a very pretty deck where if you take the suits apart and you lay them out, you get a very pretty landscape picture. So our subject is the sports. The sports. 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles. Security, organization, and manifestation. Pentacles. So, in the sports today, we are holding tight to the money. And surrounded by money and nature. I think the players are in the zone. I think they're in their own little zone, doing really good financially. And they're getting into their zone. They're getting ready to make their money. Like, they're getting into the zone. They're in their zen place. They're just in there doing their sports. And I think they got good vibes today, so good, positive outcomes for your sports today. Alright, I'm gonna put this deck away, but don't go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have something to say. And I choose which one gets to speak by choosing from a regular playing card deck, but I'm gonna drink some tea and check chats. And we'll go from there. Ah, lovely tea. Ah. Okay, so since no one has dropped anything in chat, I'm going to go to the next subject, which is love. It is a subject of love. I'm going to pull a deck for that. On the subject of love today. So on the subject of love. king. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so it's money and love. Oh boy. Our love subject today on the tailcoats of money and the law of attraction. Unexpectedly intertwined today. Unexpectedly intertwined today. Let's see. Love is the subject for now. Love is the subject for now. Well, I drew this card. It must be the card we meant to pull. So, in the subject of love, dear friends, while money is not absolutely essential to your experience, to most people money and freedom are synonymous. And since an intense awareness of your right to be free is at the very core of that which you are, it follows, therefore, that your relationship with money is one of the most important subjects of your life experience. And so, it is no wonder that you have such a strong feeling about the subject of money. It is our expectation that you ponder these cards every day. A new point of attraction will begin to activate within you, bringing not only more money into your experience, but evidence of your absolute freedom as well. Our love, Esther and Jerry. Well, that is a good reminder. Money isn't absolutely essential to love, but dang, it makes life good. So, yeah. I mean, I think that's a cheat. Cards. I think that's a cheat. But I have to accept it because that is the card I pulled. That's part of my rules. So don't go far. I have 13 decks. They all have a lot to say. And I get to pull which deck from a regular playing card deck. But first I'm going to have tea and check chat. Alright, very good. No new thing in chat right now, so we're going to pick a nice general reading for now. So, nice general reading for whoever pops in. Because this is about perfect timing, and I'm only here to read cards. That's it. That's my job. Read cards. So, nice general reading. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. From the Gay Tarots. Very nice. This one's been very chatty today. And the Moon deck. Very, very chatty. So this is a general reading for whoever pops in. Because perfect timing is just what it is. Perfect timing. Oh, excuse me. perfect timing, perfect timing. So I'm just here to pull cards and read them, and whoever's going to pop in for their reading is going to pop in. That's all I do. That's all I do, guys. 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. This is creative. And the achievement, expertise, and changes. So I'm going to say that looking at the environment and gaining appreciation for the nature of it is what's going to be best for now. Just looking at the nature around you, appreciating how beautiful it is just going to be the best thing for you today. Yeah. And just think of whatever you're looking at creatively and see what you can do with that. See what can manifest from what is around you. And that is the general reading for whoever's watching. So I'm going to put this deck away and don't go far. I have 13 decks. They all have a lot to say. And I choose which deck gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck. But I'm going to take a tea break after I put this deck away. And check chat and see if anyone has dropped an ask or a question. Ooh, good cracks. Okay, so since no questions have been dropped in chat, I'm going to do another general reading for anyone who pops in the room. And we're going to pull a deck for that general reading. Yeah. Number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 is the moon. The moon has a lot to say today. The moon has a lot to say today. The moon has a lot to say today. This is a general reading for whoever pops into the room. Because perfect timing is just going to pop people in for their readings. And that's all I'm here to do. I'm just here to do the universe's business, okay? I'm just here to speak the words of the universe. That's all I'm here to do. That's all I'm here to do. So if you're popping in, this reading is for you. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Full moon in Capricorn. Full moon in Cappy. EG6. Page 86. Okay. End of a tough cycle approaches. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true. Without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can call to face reality. Whatever the situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. And the affirmation today is release control and trust the universe. Release control and trust the universe. Additional meanings for this card. A professional project may be ending now. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. To find a balance between your personal and private lives, it's time to stop fearing the worst. The teaching. The full moon in Capricorn has a very strong work ethic and energy, and will more than likely come up when you're asking a professional question. If your question is about another matter, it will serve as needed to remind. It will serve as a much needed reminder to move through any feelings of hopelessness you may have been feeling about your situation. And this applies no matter when you draw the card. Making a plan is a far better use of your time. So make plans. Alrighty. So I'm going to put this deck away, but don't go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have something to say. And I use a regular playing card deck to choose which deck gets to speak, because they're all very chatty. I'm going to have a sip of tea here, and look at chat. See if anyone's dropped the question. Okay. So we're going to do another general reading. Which deck is going to give our general reading? Which deck is going to give our general reading? By the way, I hope you all have your coffee and tea today. My choice of drink is tea. It's very lovely. What's our general what is our general ask question today? This is for anyone who pops in the room because there's perfect timing. And whoever's reading this is for will pop in and receive it. That's all I'm here to do. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Octopus, or octopus deck. Come on out. There we go. I have the whole party. So now the general reading for anyone who pops in the room. And this is my tarot card deck. So my tarot card decks I read intuitively. So this reading is for anyone who pops into the room. This reading is for anyone who pops into the room. There's perfect timing, and I'm just here to read cards and let the universe take care of the perfect timing. So we have the moon. My golly, the moon is just a theme today. So the moon is very talkative today. The moon. The moon is watching. It doesn't have any big plans, but it's watching. It's a peaceful feeling. So a very peaceful reading for whatever you're going through. And just know that the moon is watching. No hidden plans or agendas, just watching, making sure we're okay. Doing its moon thing, pulling the oceans, going through the cycles. The moon is just watching, doing its job. Everything's going well. Everything's going to according to plan. Nice. Good vibes. Alright, I'm going to take a break here. Check chat. I'm going to put this deck away, but don't go far. I have 13 decks, and they all have something to say, so I use a regular playing card deck to choose which deck gets to speak. Oh, excuse me. Tea break. Check chat. Okay. So, since nobody has dropped any questions in chat, we're going to do another general reading for whoever popped into the room. So I have 13 decks. We're going to pick which deck is going to speak our general reading from a regular playing card deck. And it's going to be number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is my Prisma Visions deck. So general reading for whoever popped into the room. It's a very pretty deck. If you separate the suits and line them up, they become a very pretty landscape picture. So nice general reading for whoever popped into the room. Okay, so we have the Page of Pentacles. Ooh, we're looking at that shiny thing in the woods. Love it. And you're so distracted by the shiny thing in the woods that you're getting wrapped up in stuff. Because you're doing something new. And you're distracted by all the shiny stuff. And you're not that yet experienced to know to be aware. And that's okay. It's not terribly life-threatening, but you are distracted and you're getting tangled up in stuff. So that's the general read. Alright, so don't go far. I have 13 decks. And they all have something to say. And I choose which deck gets to talk by choosing from a regular playing card deck. And I'm going to have a sip of tea and check chat here in a moment. So don't go too far. Tea. I hope you have your tea or coffee this morning. Let's see. Oh, we have a chat person. Tea. Harman Jit Singh Man. I'm gonna call you Harman. Like 3 Nan Ni current feeling about Harpreet. Like 3 Nandini current feeling about Harpreet. I think you're asking how Nandini feels about Harpreet. So we're going to pick a deck for you. We're going to answer that question. How does Nandi feel about Harpreet? How does Nandi feel about Harpreet cards? Let's find out. Who is best to answer this question? Oh, alright. Try again. How does Nandi feel about Harpreet? Deck 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be the octopus turret. Let's find out how Nandi feels about Harpreet. This is a very trusty deck. I like it. How does Nandy feel about Harpic? Okay, we have strength. We have strength. Strength means inner strength, not necessarily physical strength. It's complex. It's built on trust. There's a lot of moving parts, but overall it feels very stable. And that is how Nandy feels about Harpert. That's lovely. Nice. And that was that reading. So we're going to put this deck away, but don't go too far. I have 13 decks and they all have something to say. And I pick which deck gets to speak by using a regular playing card deck. But I'm going to take a tea break and check chat. And then we'll do another general reading. Let me go back. You know what? I'm going to actually use the tea that's on the table. It's been waiting. Okay, I don't see anything new in chat right now. And that's okay. We just have a small tea break. That's good tea. Alright, so I just tapped in to chat, drop a question in chat, and I'll check in after this next reading. So this is for the next people who pop into the room. I mean, I'm not here to just answer questions. I'm here to do general readings for whoever pops in because perfect timing. Perfect timing. I'm just here to read cards for the universe. To the people who are looking for answers. That's all I'm here to do. I'm here for anything more complex than that. Number 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Trust your vibes. Trust your vibes. This is a general reading for anyone who pops into the room because perfect timing is a thing. Ooh, excuse me. So I'm just here to read cards for whoever pops in. That's all I'm here to do. Read cards. Let perfect timing do its thing. No! Why the energy? Chill out. Chill out. Don't do that. Don't do that. We can be friendly. We can be friendly. Don't do that. Chill. Chill. Relax. Relax. Calm down. So energetic. Okay, again, this is a general reading for whoever pops into the room. Chill. First off, chill. Chill. Chill out. You need to calm down. I'm giving you your vibe card. Just chill, okay? Chill. Chill out, man. Okay, we have make a note of it. Make a note of it. I'm going to read from the book because it is an oracle card. 34. You may be intercepting vibrations from your guides regularly, but having the confidence to trust your vibes fully may still be a challenge. Don't worry. Trusting your vibes takes time. With a little extra effort, however, you can accelerate the process and not miss a single golden nugget of guidance from your higher self. The way to strengthen your confidence and better receive guidance is to carry a small notebook throughout the day and write down every vibe you get. No matter how subtle, including hunches, inspirations, bright ideas, wanderings, vague notions, and many others. The more you write down your vibes, the more tuned into them you'll become. You'll also have a mass of concrete evidence that they're real, accurate, and trustworthy. This does wonders for your confidence and increase your psychic awareness at the same time. Try this for a week for yourself. So the cards are actually giving you an exercise to do to prove to yourself that your vibes are accurate. So get a notebook, write down your vibes for the day, and look back on it and see what checked out. Okay, good. And I'm going to put this deck away, but don't you worry, I have 13 decks. They all have something to say. And I choose which deck gets to speak by choosing from a regular playing card deck. So I'm going to take a tea break and check chat. My bottle of tea is done. Cool. So I'm going to do another general reading for whoever pops in the room today. Because I'm here to do readings for whoever pops into the room. I'm not here to judge. I'm just doing my universal perfect timing business in giving readings out. And whoever pops in, they're gonna get their message. That's all I'm doing here. And whoever has perfect timing will come in and get their reading. It's a lovely system. Okay. Which deck? Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My Prisma Visions tarot. I read my tarot card decks intuitively. So let's see what the general reading is on this deck. It's a very pretty deck. If you line up the suits of the cards, it gives a very pretty landscape picture. Ooh, that was a good one. Good shuffle. Good shuffle. King of Swords. A master of the brain. Master of the mind. Master of the mind, just picking out your happiness because you've got it all wrangled. You've got it all together. Lots of butterflies. You have so many butterflies that you're sharing it with young ones. That's nice. King of Swords. You're giving out so much because you have so much. And that's lovely. You have a lot of ideas to give out. A lot of thoughts. And you may not see it, but they're happily being received by younger audiences. That's good. That's a good vibe for the day. For that person who pops in. So, don't go too far. I have 13 decks. And I choose which deck speaks by using a regular playing card deck to choose which one gets to speak. And I'm going to take a tea break and check chats. This deck away, prepare the playing cards, get tea, check chat. Okay, so nothing new in chat. We're going to do another general reading. For whoever pops into the room. This reading is for whoever pops into the room because it's up to perfect timing to allow people into the room to see the reading. And that's all I'm here to do today, is just do a reading for whoever pops in. That's all I'm here to do. Do a reading, chill out, drink some tea, flow the energy. That's all I do. That's all I do here. And I just rely on perfect timing to bring in the people. Right? Right. Number 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The moon. The moon has something to say. The moon has something to say to you. The moon has something to say. Okay. The moon has something to say. The moon has something to say about that. The moon has something to say about that. The moon has something to say. There we go. A new start is coming. The new moon. Very lovely. And again, this reading is for anyone who pops into the room. The new moon, the new moon. The new moon. The 24. Okay, so a new start is coming. The new moon. There is a yes coming your way. This is one of the most auspicious cards in the deck. It's totally positive and suggests something new and exciting is developing. The situation you're asking about is blessed, and you are on target to achieve your goals. The message from the universe is that you're starting all over again in some way. Be that on a new or better course, or just feeling more positive about achieving your desired outcome. If you've been feeling stagnant, this card reminds you that life goes in cycles, and you're moving into a new cycle now. This is the time to wipe the slate clean. If the situation you asked about has become toxic, either you will clear up now or something totally new and fresh is on its way. And Attuned to the Moon says, I'll see it when I believe it. I'll see it when I believe it. The additional meanings for this card is a new start is on its way. You will soon start to feel more hopeful about getting what you want. Your belief that your dreams can manifest is working well. Forget about the past. The teaching. The new moon marks... Ooh, I suddenly need a drink of tea. Forgive me. The teaching. The new moon marks the start of the waxing cycle and the midpoint of the dark moon. It's a dark and veiled time when the moon is invisible, and a time of rebirth. It's a time that witches do their work, making wishes and laying down intentions for the new cycle. An intensively magical time when it's easier to pierce the veil to other worlds. Nice. So that was what the moon has to say. I am going to put this deck away, but don't go too far. I have 13 decks, and they all have a lot to say. So use a regular playing card deck to choose who gets to speak. And I'm going to take a tea break, and I'm going to check chat before I do another reading. I'm only going to do one more. I'm going to do one more reading. Because I ran out of tea.
Notice me!
I notice you. That was my phone. One last general reading for the day. I have these cards upside down. Ha ha ha. There we go. One last reading for today. Okay. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this reading is going to be for whoever pops into the room. And it's about perfect timing, so if you pop in, then this reading is for you. And I'm just here to do readings for the perfect timing of the universe. That's all I do here. So I do readings. There we go. That is my job. I just do readings here for the universe. One more. I just do general readings here for the universe. There we go. The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. By the way, mostly minor arcana today. So it's not a big day. It's really not a big eventful day. And you gotta enjoy those kind of days. The Queen of Wands. Very stable, creative vibe. She is in control of the creative energy. She uses it all the time. She's in her flow. She's in her element. She's just in the zone. The Queen of Wands is just in her creative zone today. That's just it. She's in the zone. And it's a good place for her to be. And that's our last general reading for the day. So, come back tomorrow. I'm going to do the next one at 6 a.m. tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to do 6 a.m. So, until tomorrow, everyone, have a great day. It's been a nice, mellow day. Nothing dramatic today. There we go. Alright, bye, everyone. See you tomorrow.